All right, this is your math video 1 for Wednesday, October 30th. In your math shiny book, I need you to open the book to page 130 and 131. 130 and 131. So earlier for the past 2 days, you guys have been working on multiplying 2-digit by 1-digit numbers. Yesterday morning, I introduced you to multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. Today's problem is multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. Remember the secret key, the thing that you cannot forget when you're multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit is that placeholder. And the ones column, once you move on to the tens, you've got to have that placeholder there. This is all about place value, guys. You can multiply, but this is all about place value and having that placeholder. So on page 130, let's go ahead and read the problem. Folding chairs are set up in a school auditorium for a play. There are 16 rows of chairs, each with 28 chairs. How many folding chairs are there? So, so your first picture is an area model. So they have, let's see here. They have the 10 plus the 6 up top, because that equals 16. We know we have 16 rows, and we know we have 28 chairs in each row. So we're multiplying 16 times 28. 16 times 28. So up here, the 10 plus the 6, and I know this is backwards for you guys, but just bear with me. The 10 plus the 6 is the 16 of your problem, and then down here, over on the side, 20 plus 8 is the 28 of your problem. And then it breaks it down into word form and then gives you the total, in which 20 times 10 is 200, 8 times 10 is 80, 20 times 6 is 120, and 8 times 6 is 48. So you add all of those, 200 plus 80 plus 120 plus 48, which equals 448. You can also use the partial products, which is in the model it. If you look at the partial products, first they did the ones column. So they multiplied 6 times 8, which equals 48. And then they did 8 times 1, which was 80, because the 1 is in the tens column. That is my cat Penelope. And then they multiplied 2 times 6, but the 2 was in the tens column. So that would be 20 times 6, which was 120. And then again in the tens column is a 2, which is 200, which is 20 again, times 110. So 20 times 10, which equals 200. And then you add all of those together, which is going to bring you back to 448. So as we look at the problems on 131, number 10 says, why is the area model divided into 4 sections? Why is the area model divided into 4 sections? Number 11, how do the 4 steps in the multiplication using partial products in the model, so the bottom part, how does the 4 sections relate to the 4 sections in the area model? So you have so this is what it's asking. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here, section 1, 2, 3, 4. How do these 4 sections and these 4 sections relate to one another? What do they have in common? It's definitely something. Look at those numbers. What do they have in common? Would the product, remember product is the answer to a multiplication problem. Would the product change if 20 plus 8 on the left side, right here, of the area model were changed to 10 plus 10 plus 10? Sorry, 10 plus 10 plus 8. Would it change? Yes or no, and why? List 2 different ways that you could break up the numbers in 34 times 12 to find the product. Explain why both ways would have the same product. Then you have 2 triets, 27 times 21 and 37 times 23. I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around, and we are going to do, we're just going to do a 2-digit by, well, I don't think I can flip the camera. We're going to do a 2-digit by 2-digit problem. So, just bear with me. Sorry, this is what it's looking like. So let's do 52 times 25. So first you need to do the numbers in the ones column. So 5 times 2 is 10. Put down your 0, carry your 1. Now we multiply these two. 5 times 5 equals 25, plus 1 more is 26. There's nowhere to carry that 2, so you put your 26 down. Here's the important part, that placeholder. We can cross out this 1 and we can cross out this 5 because we've already done the ones column there. Now we have to do 2 times 2, which is 4. And then 2 times 5, which is 10. You're just going to write that 10 down. Remember, you add them now. 0 plus 0, that placeholder just acts as a 0. 6 plus 4 is 10. Remember to carry your 1. You're still going to have to add that in, just like a normal addition problem. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And then we have just a 1 with nothing there. So our 52 times 25 equals 1,300. That is, don't forget to do that placeholder. That is the most important part. That is 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Make sure you go ahead and wrap this this page up. So 130 and 131, go ahead and do those two. And then, I'm sorry, that was wrong. And then go ahead and go into your math packet, pages 131 to 140 that we tore out of our practice and problem solving books, our book with the purple outline. We tore those out yesterday. Go ahead and work on those. You may work with a partner. If the sub tells you can't work with the partner, then you need to go back to your seat and work independently because there must have been a reason why you can't work with a partner. Use your time wisely. You only have until 9:50 to finish up your math book and your math packet, and then you are going to finish up that Unit 2 assessment. Unit 2 assessment must be done today. Make sure you get that to the sub, and she will leave it for me. I will be grading that Friday night, so this is your last opportunity to do this. So make sure it's done, and you are ready to go. After math, you guys are going to head to STEAM. Remember, this is your last STEAM today. So make it worthwhile. Can't wait to see your projects. You will be working on a math worksheet when you come back from STEAM. That will be a mix between 2-digit and 1-digit problems and 2-digit by 2-digit problems, multiplication. Make sure you're using those placeholders that you will get your problem wrong every single time if you don't use that placeholder in a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication problem. Have a good rest of your day.